In this tutorial, I'll show you how to add a Cloudflare certificate on your Plesk panel. So I'm running Plesk panel on Vultr cloud frequency. You can get $100 free credit by using the link on the description below. So let's get into it. So I'm already logged into my Plesk panel. I want to add a new domain. I'll add joshwp.xyz, then add domain. The first thing you're going to do, we are going to add DNS records onto Cloudflare using the IP address from our server. Okay, you can find your IP address here, or you can just go to your Vultr instance where you install your Vultr instance, and you still find your IP address there. You can just copy it. I want to add some few records. You already added a record and a CNAME record. Want to add a mail record, so want to add a name. This one is a mail record here. Want to add webmail to that IP address, which would be this IP address. And we also want to add another more record, which is mail. Just add mail, a record mail to this IP address. I will not add a record for the panel because it's already running another website which has catered for that. So we are working on joshwp.xyz. You can see it's blank. Make sure if you run your domain on DNS checker, it's hitting all the IP addresses or globally, and as you can see, it's already hitting. Sometimes it's going to take time. Sometimes just 5 minutes, few minutes, other times hours. So be patient. Yeah, if it is not yet propagated, just leave it and then come back later when everything is okay. Here we want to issue an SSL certificate to our domain name. Scroll down all the way, click manage, click add SSL certificates. Want to name it to be Josh. You can say Cloudflare. You can just give it any name as long as you can remember it. And then we want to go down. So go back to under SSLs, click origin server, and then want to create an SSL certificate. Click create. Just leave everything as it is. And the certificate is valid for 15 years, which is amazing. Click create. Okay. So now we have our private key. Just copy the private key and paste it there. Okay, that's good. The origin certificate. Copy. Click it there. Leave this blank, and then after that you say update certificate. Click update, and voila, it's already updated. So here we are told to make sure it secures our mail. There's an option here. We'll make sure that if you want to secure the mail that will be related to joshwp.xyz, we just click that certificate and then we secure the mail. Secure the mail, we'll create the mail. It's easy to create the mail. So we are already created that. So we'll go back to our websites. Okay. One more thing we want to do. We want to add that certificate to this domain. It has not been added. So go to hosting and DNS, and hosting and DNS, click hosting settings, and then hosting settings, and then go. Okay, scroll down. Nothing is selected, so select the Cloudflare certificate we created. Now we have selected that, and then okay, click OK. One more thing we need to do, just go back to dashboard. We need to change this PHP version, okay, to around the latest. You can change some of these values, like this one you can change to 256, depending on how many websites you're really hosting. Click OK. Something more we can, as you can see, your SSL certificate is not secure. Something can be improved. Some improvement we can do, that is, we are going to force redirections. You can see it's already forced from HTTP to HTTP, and then we can enable HSTS, enable it, enable this one, then enable OCSP. So now we are ready to install a WordPress site on this domain. So we can either go to WordPress or just click install WordPress. It's okay. Leave the directory path blank. You can change your site title to maybe Josh WP. Then you just install. So this is your username and your password. Okay, save that. Just completed installing. So now installation complete. Do you want to install plugins? No, thank you. We can do that later. We don't need to install plugins right now. The advantage of Plesk, we have caching. Just enable caching. So once everything is set up, you have set up the Cloudflare certificate and your website. You have secured your website with the Cloudflare certificate. You can go back to Cloudflare, go under SSL certificate and overview. Make sure to force it to full strict. Edge certificate, always use HTTP. Under speed, you need to optimize your site to minify JavaScript, CSS, HTML, and also one more. Want to use the rocket loader, and go back to DNS, and everything now is okay. Everything now is okay. You can now test your website. You can also set a mail under mails, mail account. You want to create mail, so this you can call it info or contact. Okay, and then external address we want to use Josh WP forward gmail.com, and then what else? Password, you can just generate a strong password. Okay, this is for mail, and then you can copy it for logging into your mail, hide it, and then you can regenerate another one. Everything seems good to me. Okay, then one more thing, go to mail settings. Yeah, you make sure it has a Cloudflare, so SSL certificate for mail. Then make sure to use DKIM for spam protection. Then once you're done, click apply. Okay, that's how simple it is. It's a blank website. You see we have the default WordPress site. We can log into a WordPress dashboard. One thing I like is removing all the unnecessary plugins. Apply, delete, and apply all. Want to add a new theme? Delete all these. You don't need one. This one. Delete that. Then you're going to add a new theme. You can use a Astra, Cades, Nave, GeneraPress, Bloxy. They're amazing. So, but this is my favorite. So this one. And then activate it quickly. Install container starter templates. Just makes works easy for us. They'll give us options for free templates which you can choose, and then we can just build our website from ready-made templates instead of beginning from scratch. So you can just choose any. As you can see, we have Pro and some which are free. Maybe you can try this. Okay. You can choose the color scheme you want. See, it's changing. The buttons are changing. Import the full website. I don't want, so skip and import. You can view your site now. So this is your new website. You just need to customize it, optimize the images. You can go to general settings, performance, and then we make sure we'll want to load Google font locally, and then enable SSL preload. Then you can publish. Now we can test the speed of our website. You can go to page speed insight. Wow. Out of the box, you can see we have a 98 score, which is good. The large contentful panes can be improved. That's why I say you should optimize. Like you can see the font, you can optimize the font. The unnecessary buttons, maybe you need one. The images they use, in fact, they are not compressed, they are very large. They're very large. So there's a lot that can be done to improve it. Out of the box you already have 92, and then on desktop you have 100, which is amazing. So let's see what we have here. Wow, performance of 98, structure 98, large content paint. As I said, you can just work on it, optimize these images. These images are very large. I once used this template, and know the images are very large. You can optimize them. That's why I'm saying you can use a plugin like EWWW, which also enables conversion images to WebP. So that's all. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and watch the rest of the videos.